Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first episode of. We haven't came up with a title for this show yet.
K-dramas or us?
K-dramas or us? Let's go with that one for right now. Well, what?
It's a long title.
I mean, it'd be like some of those anime titles where it's like the man who was born to a woman and a man at the same time in a dungeon
right,
at the
like,
end of the
At my 19th
course.
life.
Yeah, in my 19th
That's
life.
like 3 words in Korean.
Yeah. It's just three kanji. No, not kanji. Hangul lettering. Yeah, symbolism. Which, talking about that, after watching Tastefully Yours, I thought I saw a swastika.
Yes, we did.
Turns out that it's not a swastika.
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 Yeah, that word.
Swastika.
But no, it's backwards. So if you do see something that looks like the word he just said,
Swastika.
yeah, that.
The Yahtzee symbol.
If it's blue and backwards,
It has a curl.
it is a Buddhist temple, standing for like perseverance and
That's a Hangul lettering
Hangul lettering for Buddhist temples.
for Buddhist temples. Which is Buddhist temples or us.
But welcome to our first episode of Korean K-dramas Stuff Are Us. We'll have a title ready. We'll actually have
Eventually.
we'll have a name for this.
After Squid Games is done.
Yes,
Sure.
great
Intro.
intro. Segue. Thank you.
I'm not a part of this. I'm just
we have.
You're a producer?
Yeah,
peanut gallery.
I don't think I'm the producer on this one.
Ah.
I bought the majority. This is the only thing I haven't bought, and I mean, if he doesn't want me to use it anymore, I'll buy a new one. Whatever.
No, it works fine.
Yeah, it works great. But talking about Squid Games,
Season 3 comes out in 1 week.
I mean, well, what date would that be, Dad?
1 week from tomorrow, the 27th.
Thank you. Okay, because they could watch this anytime they want.
Yeah.
So, he's kind of
2025.
He's kind of new to the social media. He's illiterate when it
I'm
comes
part
to
of the
tech.
anti-social media.
Yeah. He's also the youngest boomer. She. So, the greatest way I think that we can start this episode is annyeonghaseyo.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Hello. Which we can add closed captions on this.
Well, good, because I want to know what I said.
I want to know what I said. So, in great Korean fashion, we have our soju.
Soju? Second bottle?
Yep. Labeled ripped off because we're not sponsored yet.
But we will tell you that this is very good.
Yes, mango apple.
Yes.
Because I don't drink as much as I used to. But I did say that I would drink soju because lower alcohol content compared to what I normally drink, which is 80 proof, 40%. This is 14?
17%.
17%, so 34 proof.
Not very strong, but if you treat it like a wine cooler, it will mess you up.
And I haven't drank in a hot minute, so. But we wanted to get in the spirit. We had today for us. We had a little bit of Korean barbecue.
Yo, it was good.
We got some Vietnamese perilla leaves.
First time we've seen one.
Yeah.
Any.
We're in the Midwest. We're far away from any ocean. We're close to a lake.
Closest ocean we've got is Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
So,
but we had some pork belly, Vietnamese perilla leaves.
gochujang.
Your gochujang sauce that you
Samjang.
yeah, is that what that was?
No.
The
Gochujang was the spicier one. Samjang was the least spicy.
was that the mild?
That was the
Yes,
mild.
okay.
And we
And
also had
Rice,
rice
obviously,
and kimchi.
which it was acidic, but throwing them all together, we actually had the youngest one try it, and vinegar is not his thing, and he
was like, "This is
he's
good."
like, and he has lightsaber chopsticks,
Yeah,
a couple of them.
he's very good at chopsticks, actually.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyway, I digress.
yeah.
The reason we wanted to start this is, well, I got my son involved. Yes, he is my son. I'm not his. We got started, what we figure, about 10 months ago?
9 or 10 months ago.
Okay. Long story short, I know too late, but my wife and I got involved in K-pop, which automatically led us to starting to eat Korean food, and I started watching K-dramas.
How'd you get into K-pop?
How I get into K-pop was basically your kids.
Yes.
BTS?
They watched BTS's Dynamite and Kim Tae-young,
V.
and
who
he
my
was
kids
dressed in a suit,
green
a
vest.
green vest, and
With,
they remember that, and they said, "That's Daddy."
Yeah, because I have a vest collection. I think I only have like 5 now.
You were vested in it.
I wore vests to my work because I was management, and I was trying to dress to impress, dress for the job that you want. But they wouldn't let me dress like Batman, so vests it was. So I'm like, it's like that's Daddy. That's Daddy. I'm like, I can see he has colorful hair. Come on. And I was always dyeing my hair at that time.
So he was very much like V
Yeah.
on BTS. However,
Or V in Haram.
or Warren,
Haram.
which took me a while to get him to see that, but
Well, to be fair, it's not because I didn't want to. It's because we had
such
many
a long
lists.
list.
But we're going to start off our list, what we're reviewing. The very first of K-drama, which we, in our family at this point,
Right.
do not count this as K-drama, but we
Well,
are.
We didn't at the time.
Yeah, we didn't. I mean, I still don't, because, I mean,
I don't either, but
it's a dystopian. And anyone who knows, season 3 of Squid Games is coming up. And so we decided, hey, let's watch season 1 again.
let's rewatch it.
Because I have not seen it in subtitles. I only watched season 1 dubbed. And I have a problem with the voice actor who plays one of the characters, not going to say who, but they are very annoying. And so I think I've only seen season 1 once. I've seen season 2 twice.
Yes.
And
We
I don't
watched-
even think I've watched it dubbed.
Well, I know we had watched, maybe you weren't with us when we did, but we watched season 1 in preparation for season 2. But that's not my first introduction to Korean cinema or
Yeah.
film.
Oh, Train to Busan.
Train to Busan was my very first introduction, and I had never seen zombies
Well
quite like
done,
that.
zombies.
And we've seen,
I mean, if we want to talk zombies, I like Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead, the remake was even really well done to me, because it had a lot of good callbacks to the original 1970s Dawn of the Dead. But
Night of the
I
Living Dead?
digress. No, Dawn of the Dead.
no, I mean, call back to
No, call back to the original
the
Dawn of the
original.
Dead from
Okay, so you're
1970s.
talking
Yeah.
about the later.
The mall,
Right,
even the helicopter part is in both movies. But yeah, Train to Busan, which well done. Your wife has a crush on a certain character from that one,
yes, Madon Suk,
who's kind of like the Korean skipper.
who was also in the Eternals.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. Which, I mean, if we want to talk about the Eternals, that's going to lead us down to a whole nother rabbit trail. We're going to end up talking about like Ewan Class and Yansung Creature. And for those who don't know, Prince Yoon?
Prince Yan.
Prince Yan. Prince Yan is played by Park Seo-joon, which is his favorite Korean actor.
Yeah.
And mine's...
Because he looks a lot like my bias RM from BTS.
Yes, Rat Monster. For those who don't know, the
president of South Korea.
Is he?
He should be.
I got more on a broadcast digital
He is-
format.
He is the
Isn't he like a representative of something? Or
he's the group's leader,
I mean, I knew that.
but he's also
He's their appa.
he is their main guy, Oppa.
If I can get the, I don't think I can
You
do
ought to try to find the video of V flipping the bottle upside down and turning it,
it. I could probably,
and then he spit out the drink because he.
with the magic of editing, I could.
I'm hoping.
Of course, I'd have to reverse it because we don't want to get any copyright infringements. Even though I think what we're doing is more advertisement than anything. But after going through, when did season 1 come out?
Season 1 came out
Of Squid Games?
2021.
2021. Okay, so from 2021 to now, and in the last 9 months, I've been watching K-dramas. We have seen quite a few
Almost
people.
every day.
We've seen quite a few actors who have been in other stuff that we have seen. Squid Games being one of them. Of course, the lead, I still haven't seen him in anything else.
No, I
the
did.
Alkalite.
I did see him on Hot Ones.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that one.
With the contest between him
Yeah.
and. But that's neither here nor there.
It's somewhere else.
Yes.
Yes.
Anything, everywhere, everything, everywhere, all at once.
But the detective, we just saw him in. What was the show that we not just watched? He was in Gansan Creature. He was the young. He was the
first
young one.
season in Gansan
First season
Creature.
in Gansan Creature.
As well as
All episodes of season
as
1.
well as Miss Gomri. Is it Gomri? No,
Miss Powell?
Miss Nawal.
Yeah.
Who plays the lead character's mother.
I will say now, if we say words wrong, don't come at us. We're white and we're of the Caucasus variety. So we will try our best. We only have our ears to help us, and we're deaf.
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in case you haven't realized, this is my father. I'm the son, and you're the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Salute.
So lead us.
But we've been going back and we're watching it. The lady, what's her name in Squid Games? The one that we just saw in Queen of Tears.
Oh, the girl who makes it almost all the way to the end
Yes.
of season 1.
Sorry if I'm stopping to do this because I have to check.
I would take notes, but I am OCD, and I like to pride myself on what used to be a really good memory.
Na Young Hee. That's her, right? No, that's the mother.
No,
That's yeah.
you're way off on that.
I am way off. I'm not.
Oh,
They don't all look. So when we first started this, it was very hard to tell the difference between certain actors. When Mom would talk about BTS, and she's like, oh, "That's V, that's Taehyung, that's RM, that's Jimin and Jungkook."
Jimin, you could tell.
Yeah, Jimin and Jungkook. Yeah, those were.
And you could tell RM because he was the tallest.
Yeah.
He was the first one I recognized.
And with V, I knew who V was because
He's the one with the green.
My kids love him, and then Suga.
Sugar.
Because my daughter's favorite of BTS is Suga. Like she has the Suga apparel
Yeah.
that you guys got her.
Yes.
And the kids just love the music, and whenever they'd be upset, we just put the music on. Actually, on my TikToks, I have the video of us messing with them. Alexa, pray. What song was it?
Black Swan. Play Black Swan.
Black Swan? I thought it was the whistle song. They used to call
That's DNA.
DNA. Play DNA. And then you would play it and then stop it right away.
Play
And
Dynamite or
total
Mic
meltdown.
Drop or
She would say, Papa, let's play your favorite song, Mic Drop. It's not your favorite song,
no.
but it was her way of saying, play Mic Drop.
Yeah. The girl was Hoyan. Played Kang Se-byuk. And this, I think that's who it was. We're talking about the girl who was
In Squid Games? Yeah,
Squid
that's her.
And what else did we see her in?
Queen of Tears. I just got in fish oil, guys, so don't worry, his memory will come back soon.
She's not the one we saw in Queen of Tears.
And
She actually is in the group New Jeans.
you're a racist. Think they all look the same.
There was a time when I thought that. But I have been educated.
But through this journey, I'll start this. we're ADHD, so there will be rabbit trails. I will try my best post-edit to fix what we can. I'm probably going to leave this in just so you guys will know.
We
for
really
future
don't know what we're talking about, but
we're
we
just
love-
rambling. We just enjoy what we enjoy, and we just want to share what we enjoy. We do also have some future plans. We have many episodes we can go through, many different things that we can talk about. I do have a reaction plan for this one, for Epic the Musical. So those of you who are Epic fans, be prepared. I'm going to show him the animatics as well as his music. He has read the Odyssey in Latin.
Yes.
Because he was a Satanist.
And I was also a Latin student for 2 years of high school. Joe Yuri plays Kim Jun-hee. I'm sorry if we mispronounce names. We're not that smart yet.
Oh, I mean, we could talk about how we started all this. We have a podcast called The Brothers Grimm, and his name's Father Grimm, and I'm one of the Grimm brothers. But it all started because I wanted to get him to watch anime. I gotta keep my foot off. But I wanted to get him to watch anime.
Yeah.
And he wanted me to watch K-drama. In our family, we're obsessive compulsive. We're constantly talking about the things that we like, and then we want to show everyone what we like, even if they don't care. So
even if they say leave us alone and we'll never talk to you again.
Yeah. So
you got to see this.
Like K-pop, it was kind of shoved like, oh, you gotta watch this, which I have no problem with K-pop. It's just I can't listen to it in my car on the way to work or on the way to wherever because I can't sing along to it. I'm working on that.
Yeah.
I've been studying some Korean now.
Right.
You get 안녕하세요 and ashi. So I mean, the first things that people learn when they are trying to learn another language is they're going to learn the curse words and where the bathroom is. I mean, and we got food down. I feel like we got food down.
I love food.
We enjoy the food.
Korean
in the house.
food is awesome. In fact, we're actually talking about my wife, my son.
My wife. Sorry.
What?
Borat.
My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
And I was taking a trip to South Korea sometime down the road in the next couple of years. And we already know some of the places we want to go.
Jeju Island.
Jeju Island
Seoul.
is definitely one. Itaewon District.
Of course. Open Gangnam Style.
Open Gangnam Style.
Open Busan. I want to go to Busan.
I don't want to take the train.
No. I'll hike it. I'll ride it. It's not that far.
No.
I mean, I think I've rucked quite a bit in my military days. And,
Well, from Busan to Seoul is not close.
I mean, we live in America. We're pretty far apart here.
But as you said, we had pork belly tonight with a lot of good stuff. Perilla leaves. It was Vietnamese perilla leaves, but where we're from, the word perilla is not even heard. They think it's a fancy water.
They think it's the name of some fancy girl. Perilla? Oh, yeah, I love her music.
Yeah. Oh,
Perilla, Queen of the Desert?
I was going to say Perilla, the one that had 101 Dalmatians.
Oh, but we are here to talk about one show. We are talking about one show today.
Believe it or not.
But this is episode 1. So it's going to be a bit sporadic. We just got a whole new setup. We got mic, we got a camera, a light because Target didn't sell ring lights for some odd reason today. So I found this LED light that makes us whiter than we actually are.
Yes.
I mean, it's not that far off, but it does hide my freckles. And we don't need
A
makeup.
little bit darker than this.
Huh?
I'm actually a little bit darker than this.
Yeah, you are red.
Yeah.
You're
One
just
of the-
straight up red.
One of the things that's very interesting is having been one of our very first K-dramas, we had no idea who anybody was. Not even the slightest clue. But we find as we watch more K-dramas, we know more people. And because of that, Hyo Sung-tae, who plays Jang Duk-so,
I was just thinking of It's Okay to Not Be Okay. Sung-tae?
yeah, Sung-tae.
Oh, I love. He may not be my top actor. I'm not sure his name, the actor's name, but he's an amazing actor.
Yes.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio performance of what's Eating Gilbert Grape performance.
Yes.
And It's Okay to Not Be Okay. He was.
And now we're watching Good Boy.
Oh, he's a good bad guy.
Sure.
Oh God. He's beating the shit out of people.
The guy who played the gang member in the first season of Squid Game is also
he's a very good guy.
A very good guy in Good Boy.
I mean, there's that one scene where he takes the candy and is tripping balls.
Hilarious.
And it's
hilarious.
Great. It's kind of like that one scene in House where his employees decide to be like, I wonder what he sees, and they pop Vicodin and they start tripping balls. Which I've been on Vicodin for injuries and whatnot, and I don't think I've ever felt that.
I've never done that.
Vicodin?
I've had Vicodin before.
You don't trip balls on Vicodin. I mean, you get relaxed,
you get really sleepy.
Yeah, which in our family, sleep is a rare occurrence. We're all high energy, and then we're like, well, we got to find some way to bring us down.
So,
but the thug in Squid Game season 1, who makes it all the way to like episode
7.
Episode 7, yeah.
I think it's 7.
7? No, there's 9 episodes in season 1. 8 episodes or 7 episodes and 6 episodes.
Hold on.
We have IMDb. We didn't really prep that much for this one, for multiple reasons.
There's 9 episodes in episode 1.
So he died in episode 8.
Yeah.
When
during
the one girl from Queen of Tears brings him down.
And see, we would not have known.
Spoiler alert! Even though it's been 4 years since the show came out.
You should, if you're going to watch season 3, you probably should have already seen season 1 and are working on season 2 if you haven't already seen that. But we went back, and I think right now we're in the middle of season 1, episode 3. Looks like we got 42 minutes and 33 seconds left.
We need to reset that one anyway because we weren't really we were setting up for this.
But this is one that really, even somebody who's not a fan of K-dramas per se, would like this show. If they like...
I mean, that's why it became
a
worldwide phenomenon.
Yeah. Jinx.
You're reading my script, aren't you?
If I knew that, I don't have my glasses on. I can't see it from me.
Because we don't have the proper lighting yet. Once we get the proper lighting, you can have your glasses back. But right now, I'm keeping them.
Yeah. For some reason, I see everything through a smoky haze. So, better than purple haze, which was very popular in the 70s.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Season 1 finale. But we digress yet again. But let's talk about season 1. What are your high points of season 1? What are the things that stick out to you that you remember about season 1?
I remember the sacrifices that were made for others to continue on.
Like when they're doing the dice game?
Yes. Oh. And the treachery involved when they were doing the dice game.
I mean, after you watch so many K-dramas, you start to see patterns. You start to, I don't know. You might not see patterns. For those of us who with ADHD or autism, you're always constantly like, oh, this shit's gonna happen. This going. You probably don't want to watch a K-drama with us because we're always trying to guess what's gonna happen.
What we think is gonna happen.
Because we want you to, we don't want to be like sitting in silence. And then all of a sudden, I thought that was going to happen. Sure, you did.
You want to call it before it happened.
You're like,
otherwise, it's just
someone's
BS.
getting paid off. And then, sure enough, you find out, like watching the 8 Show.
Oh God, that was so good.
If you like Squid Games, you would
will
love the 8 Show, especially Americans. I recommend this to any American, especially in the time that we're in right now. I recommend watching the 8 Show.
With societal differences and
oligarchy and the hierarchy and how
the rich get richer, the poor get poorer.
And that it's all designed to keep the poor. And you know, I find it funny because we have these works of fiction, Hunger Games, The Matrix, and everyone wants to side. Everyone sides with the resistance, but then when it happens in reality, me.
I'm just trying to make it my way.
Yeah.
No, and the interesting thing about the 8 Show is none of those 8 characters knew where they were going to be classified.
No, it wasn't until as you're watching. I don't think we're really giving much of a spoiler because I do recommend the 8 Show.
I totally recommend it. It was a great show.
You know, I think it was really well done, really well written. You're not sure what you're watching is actually happening or if it's just happening in someone's mind. So I will say this: if you get pissed off easily, take a break halfway through.
Yeah, because you won't make it to the end.
Yeah, you will be. Something's gonna break. Whether you're one of those who throws your remote at the TV, or if you're one who
storm the Capitol, or
have fun storming the Capitol.
Yeah, think you'll make it?
It'll take a miracle.
Yeah, that's what I thought. We watch a lot of different programs.
Yes, which is why when I brought up reaction, one of the hard things to do, like I personally could not do reaction videos because normally when something comes out, it gets shared with me. But you are a very young boomer, who unless we show it to you and force you, which is almost impossible because you're a boomer X. You're like right at the cusp of boomerism and Xism.
So you want to make me an ex-boomer?
Sure. No, I want to make you a millennial. No, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Millennials outnumber boomers, though. I mean, if you look at
yes, the boomers are dying out. We're getting older. We're getting much older.
Nothing against you. Nothing against a lot of boomers, because there are good boomers out there, but the bad boomers is what makes it bad for everyone else. Just like millennials, there are bad millennials. Actually,
the ones who said, "I got mine, you get yours."
Yeah, and
I didn't get mine, so you got to help me finish getting mine to get yours.
And in our family, we're all about helping each other. It's always been about helping others, not even just about us. It's always been about helping other people. Someone needed this place to stay. Our door was always open.
Yeah.
We'd always give you at least one chance. A lot of people have fucked that up.
A lot of people have had more than one chance.
Yeah.
And
there is at least a couple that we were like, yeah, you can come back. Please come back. You're great.
Yeah.
Aaliyah.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
She kept the house clean, kept everything nice and tidy.
I never had to worry.
You never had to tell her what to do.
No.
Because she
saw dishes in the sink. She did them.
And
the kids that made a mess in the bathroom.
She cleaned it up. Best living sitter we ever had.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was a living sitter because I was working 6 days a week.
And that's where I'm at now. We do work together. We make bread. Yeah. I make bread.
I hobble around.
You move the bread around.
Yeah.
But
well, now I tell somebody else that we got to get this done.
Well, we got 2 bread makers and 2 ice cream makers.
I'm injured, by the way, so yeah, we can always have ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah. Too bad we don't make Cinnabon bread anymore at our factory. Our factory does make Cinnabon bread, just not at our location.
Right.
I wish we did, though.
We used to. That was great. That was the best smell. You drive into work and you smell that Cinnabon or Sun-Maid being made.
But the only bad thing is if you're smelling Cinnabon, that means raisin bread was right around the corner.
Yeah.
And I hate raisins. Not the band. I love the California Raisins.
Yes, because I heard it through the grapevine.
Yeah. Volvin's Claymation Christmas,
Yes.
which I think that was my introduction to them. Really, I mean, Mom did have the little minifigures that we'd hang up on the Christmas
well,
tree.
it's all a California.
It was an advertisement.
Grape Commission.
Yeah, it was
that.
for advertisement. It was a great advertisement. I'm kind of shocked they still don't. They could bring that back.
And they have.
When?
I mean, not recently.
I'm talking about now. Now would be the time to bring that back with nostalgia.
Like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
The raisins were back.
And we're smoking in honor of Korea because if you've watched K-dramas, what do they do?
Bad guy smoke.
Are we bad guys? No. We just finished Tastefully Yours, and everyone smokes except
in the village.
Except in Hankai Village, Hankai, and not to be confused with Hankai Star Rail, the video game.
I was confused before.
Persona 5, Joker. That's for the younger ones.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Which Sonic Racing World is supposed to come out, and Joker is supposed to be in that. Not Joker, not Mark Hamill, or Heath Ledger, or Jack Nicholson. Who else has played the Joker? Who played the Joker in the original?
The original series. The Burgess Meredith was the Penguin. The Riddler was Frank Gorshin. And the Joker, I cannot remember.
Probably for good reasons.
Wasn't that important?
It does suck that we're not going to get any more Mark Hamill Joker.
No.
Which I mean, Mark Hamill's a great Joker.
He
Voice
may change his mind eventually. I doubt it.
Guy who played the Green Goblin in Spider-Man.
The Green Goblin.
What's his name? Oh.
Yeah, the guy who didn't need makeup.
Yeah. He didn't.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe played Ryuk in Death Note Netflix version. The only good thing about that movie, was Willem Dafoe was playing.
Well,
Ryuk.
anyway,
I think he would play a great Joker for Batman Beyond. I digress, though. Squid Games.
Yes.
We should just call this. We should just call this something like ADHD's trying to explain K-dramas. No, I follow this.
The whole point of this is watch K-dramas.
Yeah, no.
The more you watch, the more people you'll recognize, but not remember what you recognize them from.
Yeah, no, every day it's like, where did we see that from? We looked at IMDb yesterday and literally found them. But
Park Young-sik.
Park Young-sik is my favorite. Park Young-sik.
Park Seo-joon. is mine.
Yes. We like the Park family. Different clans. Yeah, different clans.
Yeah, obviously different clans.
Yeah. But they work so well together.
Yes,
Hurrah!
they do.
Which will probably be the next episode.
It might be.
But to be fair, this is just us talking about our passions, our enjoyments, our love of entertainment, because that's what we are. We love entertainment.
Yeah.
You did acting, I did acting. Of course, you haven't seen us in anything because he hasn't acted since the 80s. I mean, other than acting like a normal person for the last 30 years.
I did do a play in 1991.
What?
Called Gollywoppers.
I was 2 years
in
old.
Alaska.
I
It's the one where I did the Ronald Reagan as a tree.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought that was in high school.
No.
Yeah, they could have gone that way.
Yeah, they could have gone that way.
They could have gone that way.
That way.
Yeah.
I only did that for one performance, performed as Ronald Reagan as a tree. But
I bet you killed.
I got killed. The director was not happy. Everybody else loved it.
I would have enjoyed it. I think a little comedy is needed.
Yeah.
We just finished. We just finished Tastefully Yours.
Yes.
And there's one
Tastefully
scene
Yours.
where the brother has the umbrella, and he's walking away, and he's walking with the umbrella, and then all of a sudden the umbrella opens up, and then he closes it and starts walking. You know that was a mistake, and they're like,
they left it in.
keep it in.
The
That's
best part of
reality.
that whole thing was a throwback to Weak Hero.
Oh yes! Oh God, yes. Because so those who have not watched it, if you've watched Weak Hero season 2, hopefully you've watched season 1. I'm a big
was it?
fan of manhwas.
Boomseo.
Yes.
Was that the character's name?
Well, I can't remember his
Anyway, he was in Crash Landing as You
as the
as
K-drama
the
lover.
K-drama lover, and he was also in Weak Hero season 2, which we had just finished watching.
And if you've seen him, he's the comic relief.
Yes,
in anything
totally.
he's in. He's always the comic relief.
And he was in Tastefully Yours.
Yes.
And if you,
Episode 1. And the one who plays the Weak Hero or
Weak Hero was in 3 episodes when he was only listed
for
two. 2 of those episodes, he was, and I hate to be a spoiler,
I mean, you can talk
anything,
about it.
but he appeared in an episode of a show called Lovely Jogger.
Lovely Runner is
No.
the actual show.
Lovely
Lovely
Runner.
Jogger is
Right, that's what I'm saying.
the parody.
In the series, he appeared as the Lovely Jogger. But Lovely Runner is the name of the show that he starred in. And then he also appeared in the last episode. And this guy, Boomseo, goes,
What high school?
what high school did you go to? And we've noticed at the first 4 episodes
He had the blonde
the
highlights
yellow-
on the back of his
yeah.
head, and we're like, well, those are the highlights from Weak
from Weak
Hero.
Hero 2.
So we think that they finished up Weak Hero while he was still recording for.
He was going back and
Tastefully
forth
Yours.
or something.
Because Weak Hero came out in 2024, and Tastefully
Hero
Yours
2
just came.
Weak Hero 2 came out in
Yeah,
2025.
that's right. Yeah, did it? Was it 20? Oh, yeah, it did. Oh, we're
It was
halfway
just
through
a
this
couple
year
months
already.
ago, yeah. So when we watched it, it was like, oh my gosh, he's got the yellow hair. And we decided it must have been because he was working between shoots.
I was excited for Weak Hero. I was the one that told you about Weak Hero. I read the manhwa. And so when we started watching that one, season 1 threw me for a loop because I'm like, I don't remember this stuff happening.
And then he realized it was
At the very end of the episode, that's when you realize, oh, it's from the time, the flashbacks. If you read the manhwa, it does not start in year 1, it starts in year 2. So if you want to actually watch it in order, just watch season 2, then watch season 1, and then you kind of got the manhwa right there. And those of you who don't know, a manhwa is literally just a manga. Manga is Japanese, manhwa is Korean, and then what's Chinese called? It's similar to manhwa than manga, but Chinese has some good stories out there too. But I like Solo Leveling. Oh yeah, that's how this all started.
Yes.
Solo Leveling. I that was a manhwa I read when it first came out. I was one of those that was like every week when it came out, or every couple weeks, because it had to be translated and they couldn't find translators. But this whole thing started because I was jobless at the time. Not a reincarnation, but just jobless. That's a joke for anime lovers out there. It's a good anime. You might. No, I don't know. So when it comes to anime, you have to understand, before you recommend an anime to anyone, you have to know what their bullshit meter is.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of bullshit will this person tolerate before they'll be like, oh, I don't want to watch. But you have watched Food Wars.
Yes.
And
I thought it was
anyone.
very good.
And you watched that on your own. I wasn't even around when you picked that one.
I know.
You're like, oh, can I watch Food Wars? Can that count for our anime? I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's kind of crazy. I mean, because anyone who's watching this who knows about Food Wars is like, really? That's kind of ecchi. But not in the sense of lolicon, like Jobless Reincarnation, which I do think the anime did it better than did manga. The manga, but the anime, top tier. Great story. The character himself is completely flawed, which is something that animes kind of fail to do. Is that people have flaws.
Yeah.
That everyone wants to praise a god without flaws, but the Greeks, their gods had flaws. The Romans, their gods had flaws. I mean, the Romans were
And really, any good story your hero is going to have a fatal flaw that if it's exploited will destroy him.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically another thing about second chances. I mean, I don't know if you know what the term a lolicon is. Someone who likes children. The main character of Jobless Reincarnation before he died and got reincarnated was a PDF file. If I can, yeah. But he didn't actually do anything. But he was, if he given the chance, he probably would have, which is very problematic. But then when he dies and gets reincarnated, he's given a second chance, and then from there he could go either way. Now, the thing is, a lot of people don't realize is Jobless Reincarnation is actually not about him. It's just, all that is just a build-up for his daughter. So, spoiler alert for those who have not read. But Solo Leveling, oh my god, season 2. I mean, it just won a whole bunch of awards. It got Anime of the Year. I mean, not to diss on One Piece or Attack on Titan.
Was fantastic.
Oh, amazing. Oh, Lisa, not Lisa from the Korean company, from the K-pop group, but Lisa from Japan. But with Felix, Felix, who's Korean.
Straight Kids.
That gravelly voice. And the music video was just, mwah. Now, of course, with the anime awards that we just had, was not for season 2, but for season 1. And Attack on Titan, which I think is one that you would like, especially
I've heard of that.
especially about authoritarianism and corruption with the government. I think you would like that. My only problem with season 3, just because a lot of flashbacks, a lot of it's like, come on, I want to get more of the actual story. But Solo Leveling, I read that manhwa when it came out, keeping up with the chapters every time that they came out, and then I've kept up with Solo Leveling Ragnarok, which has to do with Sung Ji-woo's son, Sunho.
That should be coming out.
We're not going to see Ragnarok for a while because we still got like 4 or 5 seasons.
About the other seasons that are coming, they've been
because they got renewed for another several more seasons. Season 3, we don't know when it's going to come out, but we know it's actually going to be sooner than it actually is. Like we didn't think we were going to see it for like 5 years, and we're probably going to get it within 2026, midway through 2026. And those who want to call it mid-leveling, hey, you know what? More power to you. I'm not gonna. I don't hate on anyone else's stuff. I think if you enjoy what you enjoy, more power to you. It doesn't hurt anyone. It's not wrong. It's not evil. It's not vile. More power to you. High school DxD people, you know who I'm talking to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one thing I liked about Solo Leveling, and one thing I gotta say about any animation, especially one that's normally in a different language, I don't care what language it is, I'm going to watch it in English because the animation is such that it doesn't really...
I think we watched season 2 in Japanese.
Did we?
Yes, because we were watching them as they came out.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, season 1 we watched in English, which was fine.
Right.
And
but I prefer watching it in a language I understand, so I don't have to go back and go, in anime, when the animation is so good,
so crisp, so smooth,
you don't really want to spend your time looking down at the bottom or the top of the screen where you
want to see what's going on.
You want to see what's going on. And so I like to watch those in English because it doesn't matter how the lips move.
I think
Korean dramas, it's totally different.
I think season 2, my only DA problem, the only voice acting problem I had was when he was fighting Tusk.
Yeah.
In English. Now we watched that in Japanese.
Right.
When I was having older brother Grim watch it, STG, and when they got to that fight and Tusk, or I can't remember what his actual name was, but the voice actor who played Tusk, it was kind of hard to understand. I'm partially deaf. I lost part of my hearing back when I was in the Army. So when it's all, well, it's kind of like listening to Jar Jar Binks talk and trying to decipher. We will be ending this episode soon, which is fine. We will have more of our Korean tangents.
Yeah.
Korean tangents. I'm fine with this. Korean tangents.
That works for me.
I do.
We have grown to love the Korean atmosphere,
Korean culture, Korean food.
culture.
I mean,
Korean food. I just dude,
it was funny
That is
when
the
you and Mom started getting into the Korean dramas, and then Mom's trying to tell me about Korean culture. It's like I have been following Korean manhwas for so long.
yeah.
She's like, "Oppa means this, Abba means this, Oma." I'm like, I know. Actually, I'm the one that brought this to our location in Fort Wayne.
Oh, because of where you worked.
Yeah.
And how many times we requested it.
Yeah. So there was a point in time where Taiku was like the only soju you get in the Midwest. So when we were finally able to get it, I was able. My boss was able to finally get some. We were able to bring in quite a few.
Yeah.
Now, apple mango, delicious.
The very best.
You were on a
I
yogurt.
was on the yogurt one.
You were
But
on
I found
yogurt
that,
for a hot minute.
if you get unflavored soju and you add yogurt to it, it's a yogurt soju cocktail.
You would like cocktails. Oh, you're not.
I don't go that way. Thank you very much.
So, anyone who's listened to our podcast, which we do, it's called Brother Grimm's. Just the Brothers Grimm, right?
Yeah, the Brothers Grimm.
We do have a YouTube channel for that too. We're a part of that. The only thing you're going to get from me is I don't even think I've said my name on this.
No.
Your dad, I'm son, or Appa, and I'm fucker.
You are she.
She. Damn. But watching K-dramas after so many times, and you hear someone say she, and you see darn it, you're like, that's not what they say. They cuss. They're just trying to keep their PG-13.
What's funny is sometimes when they'll go, the character will go, she.
It sounds like they're saying,
oh darn. And then the subtitle will say, that fucking.
that fucking bitch.
So actually, fuck is better than shit.
I mean, it's kind of like if you go to
I mean, it's real life too. I mean, fucking.
the C word that's deeply hated in America.
Yeah.
Is widely used in European culture. And it's not even an insult. It's just like, you little C, whatever. But hopefully we can record more of these. Yeah. I do have some more stuff to help us with recordings and with our podcast that we're going to be doing. I think we had an episode 10. We did have an episode 10. And I might actually add some of episode 10, the video that I got.
Oh my god.
And you will understand why there's no episode 10 for the Brothers Grimm.
We're all too drunk to finish it.
But I will say we will have reaction videos. Me and STG, we're probably going to do some gaming. I have my stuff's coming in tomorrow, so we can start doing more. We're going to start pushing out more production. We're going to start pushing out more videos.
We'll get on the same schedule. That's going to be nice.
Even music. We have some music planned. Some animation. You don't know about that, but I have to buy a certain thing for someone to get the animation done.
I've got a question for you before we go.
Yeah.
What are your top 5 K-dramas that you've seen so far?
Okay. I got
since we
this.
started doing this.
And
you go
now
in reverse order, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know if I can. I can't put them in numerical. I can tell you my top 5. I just can't tell you which
They
ones.
are with Park
Seo-joon is in.
No, Park Yoon-sik.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Park Young-sik. All right, okay. Number 1, Buried Hearts. Buried Hearts.
Very good.
Down, straight down. Park Young-sik's my favorite actor. Park Seo-joon's your favorite.
Yeah.
We've already discussed that. I like Elf Ear.
Yeah, you can.
Ear, singular.
You never look at it and go, oh, I wonder who that is.
You know, as soon as you're like, that's Park Hyung-sik. Now, I knew his name was Hyung-sik, but I didn't know what his family name was until Hurong. I think Hurong's where I finally nailed it. I'm horrible with names.
Because you used to call him Young Pill.
Yeah. No. That's someone else.
But no, but you used to call him that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
Sandalri? He's not in Sandalri at all.
No,
Young Pill
I
is
know.
from Sound of Magic. Oh, by the way, another fantastic one. If you like music, if you're like our family, we're very theatrical, very musical. Even though there is some sports involved in our background, we don't know anything about cars.
In my background, sports.
Yeah, I did sports.
Yeah, you did.
I played more sports than the other two.
Combined, probably.
Yeah.
Although
Most of the most fit one.
STG played
football for 6 months.
Although I had you guys playing football every Sunday.
I played football, I played soccer, I played basketball. I dominated in dodgeball. I'm tiny, I'm very hard to hit. I may look big on camera, but really I'm itty bitty. I'm like Shane Top from Smosh. I
All
look
right.
big on camera, but really smaller.
Okay.
He's actually further back. He's like 10 feet back. I'm like right up next
I'm
to him.
leaning forward down like this so you can see.
But we will end this episode here now.
No, you
No.
gotta give your top 5.
Oh, yeah.
Buried Hearts.
ADT. Buried Hearts. Either one class.
Either one.
Crash Landing on
Crash
You.
Landing on You.
It's okay to not be okay over Queen of Tears. I'm sorry.
Well, you got a 5th one.
I do have a fifth one. I'm just saying that I will pick It's Okay to Not Be Okay
That's
over
fine.
Queen of Tears. Even though Queen of Tears did topple Crash Landing on You. And,
Man, that's tough.
oh, you know what? This is going to be weird, and I don't think there might be a few who have watched this. The gangster one.
Oh,
Life of a Gangster, or what was it called? Oh, it was so good.
Oh, yeah, high school.
High School Gangster,
High School
whatever.
Gangster.
Dude dies and becomes a high school student.
That was
He's
so
a gangster. It was really good, and
And I can't
no one
remember the name
fucking
of it.
knows about it.
I love that show.
Like it's never talked about. I don't think I've seen a single Mojo video talk about it, and it's amazing.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going. No, for our viewers, I'm going to find this one because it is needed. High School Gangster Reincarnation.
Well, yeah, you just saw it. Now go back.
I mean,
High school.
High School Return of the Gangster
Yeah, High School Return.
came out in 2024.
Very good.
Amazing, phenomenal. I don't know if there was anyone that we really saw in it that we knew, but you can watch out for yourself and tell us what you think. If you have recommendations for K-dramas,
We'd love to hear it.
fucking put it down.
If we haven't seen it, we'll watch it.
And if we have seen it, we'll talk about it.
And we have Netflix, we have Hulu,
Cocoa.
we have Cocoa, and if I had enough memory on my TV, we'd have Viki too.
But we also have Disney Plus, which has started doing
Disney
K-drama.
Plus.
Prime, which is where we watch Buried Hearts.
Buried Hearts and
And Good Boy.
Good Boy. Right. So I mean, the Hallyu wave is continuing.
Which we do have an episode on our Brothers Grimm podcast about the Hallyu Way.
If we ever get done.
Oh no, it's out there. It's
It's
on.
out there?
Yeah, no, that episode's up.
Okay.
That was on the other laptop. This laptop has no connection to
Okay.
Brothers Grimm.
All right. I guess if I
Not
were
from
to say
trying.
my top 5,
Yeah. Not that I care. No.
they're going to be dominated by Park Seo-joon.
I already
He's not in
Johnson
everyone.
Creature.
No, The Heirs.
Oh, there's the
There's-
Park Chan-sik.
Park
Yeah.
Hyung-sik. Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha.
Good one.
Totally different.
Even though I think Sandalri is better than Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, in my personal
You
opinion.
know, it depends. If I'm watching Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, it's the best one. If I'm watching
That's
Sandalri,
the best.
it's the best one.
I just feel they're very similar to each other.
The Sound of Magic
Oh, so good.
was so fucking. E1 Class.
That's both of ours. We actually have
Yeah.
that one.
And boy, it's really, really tough to choose between Queen of Tears, Marry My Husband, which
I have not seen that one yet.
that's a very good one.
I was gonna watch that one. That was actually the one that you had me pick.
Yeah.
Because he put two of them on a napkin, which was "Marry My Husband" and "Queen of Tears." He put it down. He's like, "Pick." He's a lefty. I'm right. I'm one of the only righties in the family. So I picked left because I'm like, oh, he's gonna put the one he wants me to watch on the left.
But I was really tossed. You know, and finally I said,
Like a salad.
man, I know you picked
Marry My Husband.
Marry My Husband.
Which actually falls in the category of stuff I like. I like reincarnations. I like isekais in general.
Right. But then I thought, you know, you might be thinking because I want you to watch this because it's got references to BTS. And then I thought, man, Queen of Tears is just so
Queen of Tears has a
good.
reference to BTS, doesn't it? Oh no, that was Tastefully Yours.
Tastefully.
KBT or what? BTS?
BTS?
BTS? No, that's KBT.
Oh, yeah.
Korean Broadcast Television.
Um,
Or KBN.
did I say Queen of Tears already? As one of the 5?
I don't know.
I would probably have to say Fight for My Way.
Which is the one that you picked for the next one.
The Park Seo-joon.
So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this sporadic and nauseating ADHD, ADHD.
He's going to edit all the ADHD out.
No, I won't.
Okay, it's going to be uncut, unedited, fun, free for all.
It might be.
Yeah.
We don't know.
You thought only teenagers
I'm
acted
almost
like
40.
this. I'm over 60.
Yeah, so you better not say almost 60 because
I'm
I remember your baked potato bar.
I'm almost over 62. But we will try to be more organized.
No, we won't.
If you leave any comments, like, subscribe, leave comments. If there's a show you want us to watch,
Leave words.
that we can watch.
Tell us what we can do to improve the show. You know, we can't improve unless you let us know because we're going to think, oh, we're doing great. This is awesome. And
We got
then
7 views,
we're like,
man.
wow, the dude with the hair is weird. And they're talking about me.
Yeah.
How you're.
The old man with this. Look, this is my hair color.
To be fair, I had to shave him bald 2 years ago.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
I
2
have
years ago he decided to get splat. I know, millennials, Gen Z.
metallic blue hair, and it looked good, but it hurt like hell.
Yeah, weeping. It
was weeping sores.
yeah, weeping sores. Oh,
Because
cutting
it
your
was-
hair was hard. It's like when I'm cutting Shaw STG's hair,
Yeah.
and he's got that mole right back there, and it has been cut off by Mrs. Potts. I can say her first name.
My hair was. I mean, it wasn't this long.
It was down your ass before you got married, right?
Yes, it was.
And it was red.
And it's still mostly reddish. It's more auburn now.
I'm kind of shocked you're getting any gray, because most redheads go straight
Silver.
white.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've got a salt and paprika beard.
and I shaved so you can't tell. But my head, I went and got my hair cut today, and I'm not balding. I have no gray hairs on my head.
I'd like to get my hair cut again. But I'd like,
Trim.
to cut it right.
You need to get trimmed
want
just
trim
for
it
the
down.
split ends.
Yeah.
Because it just makes me think of
And then I want to dye my hair.
split ends! What? Nothing.
We could do a whole
Oh,
10 episode broadcast just on the 10th Kingdom.
you know what? If you like Once Upon a Time, you'll love
the
10th Kingdom. Suck an elf.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Strange Fever that only comes out on Saturday night.
night fever, night fever.
I smell dog.
At a restaurant.
Yeah.
I love you guys. I
love
hope you have
you.
a wonderful night. I hope you enjoy.
That's something that
Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what we can do to better the experience for you. We will keep on trying to up the production. We don't get paid for this. This is done out of pocket. It's because we just love K-dramas and just love culture in general. Not just Korean. We love everything.
Yeah.
Right? We just love love. I'm a big Beatles fan. All you need is love. And across the universe. I mean, we can have an episode just entirely dedicated to musicals again.
Oh, yeah.
We did one on our podcast, but I feel like we can do
We could
more
probably do
with
quite a
the
bit.
video. We've upped our game with
The
mics.
equipment, and now it's just a matter of
Yeah.
utilizing it
And
properly.
I can get another camera. That way we can, we can be more
I would
comfortable.
love to be able to do live reactions. to
Oh,
stuff.
we can with the programs that I just downloaded and got for free. OBS. I want to thank OBS Studio for providing such a free available program. I want to thank the company that provides the camera and the mic. Even I paid for it, but you know what? It's worth it. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Have a great weekend. Party on. Shaka bra. Das vidania. Adieu to you. Al vidaje. Aku. Adieu. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. I am the walrus.
Out of here.
Toodles.